With holiday seasons fast approaching, we all have that family member that's difficult to shop for. But don't worry for 1 second. With our group of insightful reporters, we'll soon have you ready to face any shopping challenge. Welcome to this season's Holiday Buyer's Guide. I'm the Saint of Gift Giving. Me and my elves have come up with some very merry presents to give this holiday season. As what kid doesn't love toys? Toys are timeless and never fail to put a smile on a kid's face. Some toys go out of style, but we picked out some tried and true classics.
Hey Makai, are you excited for this holiday season?
I'm very excited for the holiday season to see what type of toys that we get this year.
Yeah, I remember as a kid I used to love always getting Legos.
You know what's funny? I can actually tell you about some Legos. The Lego sets, when they were first made in 1949, were $8.50 compared to now in 2023 when they are $19.99. Which means with the inflation, this should be $109.92. But this means that we have a bargain of about maybe $80 for a Lego set.
Wow, Makai, I used to love Legos. Did you ever watch the Lego movie though?
I did watch the Lego movie.
Wow, yeah, and another great movie made about a toy, the Barbie movie. Did you ever watch that?
I didn't watch the Barbie movie, but I'm curious how much the toys cost.
Well, let's find out. When Barbie was initially released in 1959, they were $3. But now, in 2023, a Barbie doll is $9.97. They should be $31.73, but it is only $10, which is a bargain.
That's amazing. The holiday season always reminds me of a specific item, and that's Hess trucks.
Oh wow, I used to love getting Hess trucks. Let's talk about what they cost. All the way back in 1964 when Hess trucks were first released, they were only $1.39. But now, in 2023, the newest Hess truck is $100.32. Even though they should be $13.80. This is a ripoff.
That's wild. I can't believe my parents actually used to pay for that.
Yeah, and you know what else has wheels? Hot Wheels.
You know what's funny about that? I can actually talk about some Hot Wheels. The original Hot Wheels, which was made in 1968, was 98 cents. Now, today, in 2023, Hot Wheels are $5. With inflation, it should have been $31.09, so Hot Wheels nowadays are a bargain. You are saving about $26.
Well, it's good to know Hot Wheels is still a good buy nowadays.
It's a great view of things that we should and shouldn't buy for Christmas this year.
Well, I'm Rowan Astorino.
I'm Makai Winfrey.
From WVTV,
back to you in the studio.
If you want to buy all 4 of these gifts, it would only cost you $130, according to Amazon. The toys expected to go viral this season is a DJ Fox Tea Party roleplay set, costing a little over $50. Now let's plug in some different ideas. Electronics are taking over, and everyone wants to stay up to date on the newest tech. While kids used to play games like Battleship, Candyland, and Chutes and Ladders, times sure have changed.
You know, Mikey, Christmas time is coming up, but nowadays, every kid's favorite gift?
Another screen.
Yep. Did you get any gaming consoles when you were growing up?
Actually, I did. 3DS.
Oh, really?
Actually, the first Nintendo DS device released in 2005, and the cost was $149.99. The Nintendo 3DS was the predecessor that was released in 2012, and the cost was $199.99. Should cost around $204.86. Now, that's a bargain. 2% less.
Wow, that's really good. You know, when I was a kid, I never had a gaming console. I always used to play games on my parents' Mac. Speaking of the Mac,
the iMac G4 from 2003 cost $1,299. Meanwhile, the most recent version of the iMac 24-inch, cost $1,699. Adjusted for inflation, this should cost $2,172, which means this is a bargain, being 28% less.
Actually, a game that I got was The Legend of Zelda that was released in 1986. Its original price on release was $49.99. Okay, a game that I recently started playing about like last year was The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, released in 2023, Release price was $69.99. Should cost $140.39. That's a bargain, 50% less.
Wow, the original Legends of Zelda games were so integral to the gaming community, but a lot of my gaming that I do nowadays is on Windows. The original Windows XP that was released in 2003 was $199, while Windows 11 that was released in 2023 was only $139. It should cost, adjusted for inflation, $337, which means that the new Windows is 57% less than it should cost. You know, all this talk about electronics and Christmas has got me excited for my Christmas. Is there anything you want for Christmas this year?
Yokai Watch 4. What about you?
Oh, that sounds cool. I think I want a PS5. Now, for WBTV, I'm Caden Nagel.
And I'm John Michael.
Back to you in the studio.
One of the hidden benefits is how it makes it easier to shop during the holiday season. Over 50% of people claim that they use devices to holiday shop. Since 2019, smartphones and tablets are the most desired purchases. We've given you so many great gift ideas. Let's pull back on the reins for a second, but don't miss me too much. We'll be right back for more holiday cheer.
What would you do to make a child's Christmas this year? Well, all it could take is a toy you have. A great place to start would be if you see these white boxes in stores around your town to drop off a toy or two. Toys for Tots has given 625 million toys to 291 million deserving children. Toys for Tots accepts toys that are new so these children can get their toys in the best condition possible. So it starts with you to make a child's Christmas this year. Visit www.toysfortots.org.
Welcome back to the Buyer's Guide. No need to tell who I am, you can probably recognize my red suit. While socks and underwear are something we all need, it's not always what we want. From the necessary to the extravagant, let's see what else is in my bag.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the holiday season, many of us find ourselves entangled in the thrilling world of shopping. Our desire to look and feel our best during the holidays takes center stage.
Today we're going to be looking at the best gifts that you can buy for your loved ones at a reasonable price. Abby, what's your first item?
The Rolex has been around since the 1950s and it first cost around $150. Now, with a massive 318% increase, it now costs around $8,000. But you do have to take into account that the Rolex is a well-made timepiece classic and will never go out of style. Going from a gift that costs in the high thousands to something a little more affordable for under $100, we have the perfect essential winter item.
Yeah, the Carhartt beanie is actually the perfect winter hat, and it's at a great price too. Beanies are something that is absolutely essential for winter, and nobody makes them better than Carhartt. They're so well made, they will keep you warm throughout the entire season. Coming out in 1987, they costed $14.99, which is a pretty good price. They should cost $41 today due to inflation, but they only cost $19.99 at a 49% less rate. I feel like that's a bargain to me. I'll take that. Now, with the Carhartt beanie keeping your head warm, Abby, throughout the winter, what's going to keep your feet warm?
The Jordan 1s are an iconic and popular shoe choice since the 1980s. While this might come as a surprise, the Jordan 1s are actually a bargain. While they should cost $185, now they cost only $180, and that's a steal. Another essential Nike item you need to gift people during the holiday season is
Gray Nike sweatpants. I'm not going to lie, they've been one of the most trendiest things that you can buy for somebody.
Yeah, they're a staple.
These Nike sweatpants have been something that's been around since the early 1990s. They used to cost $25, now they cost $45. Due to inflation, they should cost around $59 to $60, which means that they are 24% less. That's another steal.
These are all of our essential winter items for gifts. I'm Abby Glover.
And I'm Joe Purdy.
Back to you in the studio.
Last year, the most popular clothing item was a cardigan sweater. Over 75% of people said apparel was the best thing to buy your loved ones. Deck the halls and deck your loved ones with our new looks this holiday season. But if you have an athlete on your list and you're looking to knock out some holiday shopping, we're ready to find you the best equipment to perform their best.
I'm Danny Devine, and today on WVTV, I'm joined with Sonny Maselli, and today we will be discussing what to buy and what not to buy this holiday season. Sonny, what is your first item?
My first item is a 2002 Riddell Revolution football helmet. The original price on the 2002 Riddell Revolution is $35. The inflated price is about $59.88. But the new version, the Riddell Axiom, is $750. So that's a total rip-off.
Wow, those prices are crazy. I would never pay that. But that brings us to our second item, the 2002 Wilson football. The 2002 Wilson football was $15. The inflated price is $25.66. The new version in 2023 is $45, making this a total ripoff.
I don't know how you're feeling about this, Danny, but these prices are total rip-offs. Let's go to my next item, football cleats. In 1999, Adidas cleats were $49.99. The inflated price should be $92.36, but the new Adidas cleats are $92.32. This is a bargain by about 4 cents. Throwing it over to a whole different sport, we're going to Danny Devine for Fairtex boxing gloves.
The 2015 Fairtex boxing gloves are $110. The 2023 version of them is $200, making this an insane ripoff.
Thank you for joining us here at WVTV. Be careful with what you're shopping for. Some of these deals are total ripoffs. Back to you at the studio at WVTV.
Athletic shoes make up 20% of all shoe sales in the U.S. Nike, Adidas, and New Balance are all popular brands. Head down to Woodbury Commons or buy online to find what you need to add to your list. Now that you know the best gifts to buy all the people on your list, head out to help Santa spread some Christmas joy. For WVTV, I'm Old St. Nick. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Children are soft-minded and don't know what is right and what is wrong. This is why they are made to believe in fairies and Santa. Believing in these things is crucial to the development of the imagination and the moral growth of a child. Great minds like Albert Einstein had big imaginations and became one of the most influential people in history. Children must have an imagination to have a better future. Help them believe. Go to USPSOperationSanta.com to make their wishes come true.